Have you ever had one of those vintage, holy grail, thrift store, estate sale, or Facebook marketplace finds? If so, I'm sure you could reflect on the special memories like it was just yesterday. I've had many good vintage thrift store finds recently, and I can't wait to share some of them with you. My name is Barry. I restore and refinish antique and vintage furniture, but in this video, I want to take you along with me and show you what a normal day looks like thrifting for antique and vintage furniture and other collectibles, both for resale and for my personal collection. I'll share with you what I look for, including the prices I pay and what I think some items are worth. I'll also stop by one of the largest antique stores here in the Midwest to see if they have any furniture. I'll show you vintage items I purchased for $1 and an item I purchased for $1,000. My morning started off at the Goodwill on the east side of Madison. It's the one I visit most often, and I found many incredible treasures here over the years. I do a quick scan over the first section of furniture, then quickly move on to the artwork on display. I have to say, my day doesn't often start off with a great find like this one. It appears to be an original signed painting from 1962 for just $10. I think it's a local artist, but I love it mostly for its colors. I would guess this might resell for around $200 to $300 in this area, but for now, I think I'll keep this one. In this same thrift store, I didn't expect to find what appears to be a $200 cordless LG vacuum cleaner for just $15. It works great, and I think it will be perfect for keeping the workshop rug clean. The next section I browse is usually the lamps, and if there's any question whether a lamp is new or old, these cords are usually a dead giveaway. I didn't find anything this time and quickly looked over the smaller artwork before moving on to the smalls. In this section, I usually only search for vintage brass animals. This is just one random weekday, so I have no idea what I'll find. The thrift stores are good here, but more often than not, I do strike out. Some of my best finds have been a result of simply going to the thrift stores often. I do resell vintage collectibles and refinished furniture out of a small booth in a local antique store. I'd say those sales account for roughly 10% of my monthly income. The other 90% is from YouTube ad revenue and sponsored brand deals, so I would say it's mostly just the thrill of hunting vintage treasures that keeps me interested in reselling. I often skip over this section, but today I found this unique handmade piece for just $3, and I think I'll keep this one as well. I have found a handful of old cast iron skillets on these very shelves, often for just $5 a piece, so I always look because some have resold for between $100 and $200, obviously depending on the maker. Although I used to, I don't usually purchase vintage dishware. It doesn't often sell well, unless of course you find the rare Pyrex sets, which has happened more than once. These Corningware pieces are basically a dime a dozen, and I don't think I've ever had success selling those. I browsed for any vintage electronics, but didn't find anything as usual, so I moved on to the furniture section. Nothing here today, but finding this painting already made the stop worth it. I have several cheap furniture finds to show you, but the next thrift store on my journey is this Goodwill in Prairie. It's here where I found my first Lane Acclaimed side table for just $5 several years ago. Today I only found a few of these Libby glasses for $1 each. I usually have success reselling this style for around $8 each. Before I show you the piece that I purchased for $1,000, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Waterdrop. Over the years, my restoration work has been physically taxing at times, and this year I've really been focusing on ways to maintain a healthy lifestyle. It's why I partnered with Waterdrop again for this project. Clean, pure water isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. For the last 8 months, I've been enjoying this Waterdrop reverse osmosis water filter system, the ultimate solution for crisp, great-tasting water right from my tap. The long-lasting 4-in-1 composite filter is easy to install, and this entire system right out of the box was ready to use within minutes. Since I've been using this Waterdrop A2 filtration system, I've noticed a huge difference. No more bottled water, and no more strange tastes or odors, just pure filtered water that's healthier for me. And it's not just me. The family has grown since, and my dogs are benefiting too. Before Waterdrop, I never thought about how tap water contaminants could affect the health of my pets. Now I know they're getting the same high quality water that I am. I feel better knowing they're drinking water that's free from chlorine, heavy metals, and other impurities. I love the instant hot and cold feature, providing water from 59 degrees to 203 degrees Fahrenheit. I've especially been using this for my tea in the mornings and evenings. With its advanced 5-stage filtration system, Waterdrop removes over 1,000 contaminants, giving me peace of mind with every sip. Plus, it's fast and efficient, so I never have to wait. Compared to bottled water, this helps me save about $260 a year, and also reduces plastic waste. So upgrade your water and upgrade your health by visiting my link in the video description. In a strange way, this small improvement to my overall health gives me a great start to each new day, and has also helped me establish a stronger daily routine. So thank you Waterdrop for making this video possible. Before I enter the St. Vincent de Paul of Sun Prairie, the local thrift store with the largest selection of furniture, I should mention that I often browse Facebook Marketplace in the mornings, looking for furniture restoration projects mostly. I came across this iconic 1960s piece. The full story of this piece will be told when this restoration video is complete, but I purchased this Broyhill Brasilia Gentleman's Chest of Drawers for $1,000. Technically, the purchase was yesterday. It's a steep price for a piece that needs to be refinished, but in this area it's still a fair market price, and I'll be able to generate additional income by creating a restoration video on this piece, and once refinished, I'll likely keep this as a forever piece. If not, this should be worth closer to $2,000. This thrift store alone has undoubtedly yielded some of my most successful furniture restoration projects to date. Today I didn't find anything in the furniture section, but still decided to show you the variety in just this one store. Although this thrift store has more space for furniture, it's close enough to Madison, so they're constantly receiving donations daily, and price most of their furniture much cheaper in order to move it faster. I do resell a lot of vintage clothing, mostly t-shirts and jackets, so it's nice that this store separates a lot of their vintage clothes, but they also price them much higher. I don't often find anything worth keeping or reselling from this store. After a quick coffee stop, I'm going to head north 20 minutes to the small town of Columbus, Wisconsin. The St. Vincent de Paul here is much smaller, but I have found good vintage clothing here recently. I don't think I've ever found any good furniture pieces in this small store. After a quick look through the cast iron cookware, I discovered something I've had success with selling often: handmade Afghans. I usually find them for between $5 and $8, and can resell these for between $30 to $40 a piece, if the colors are desirable. I didn't find much in this thrift store, other than a few Afghans, but this was fun to see. An original Green Bay Packers pennant from the 1967 Super Bowl, and the bidding price started around $200. While in Columbus, I decided to stop at one of the largest antique malls here in the Midwest, the Columbus Antique Mall. You can find the full tour of this mall in episode 59 on the channel. Today I'm heading straight to the 3rd floor to look through only the furniture, maybe for another potential restoration project. I have found some good furniture restoration projects here before, but a lot of these items have been here for months or even years. In this store, you'll likely find more antique furniture pieces and less from the mid-century era, but in the right homes, these are also gorgeous, well-made pieces of history, and priced right. For the final part of this video, I'll share with you some of my other thrift store furniture finds from the last several months or even years, some already restored and some coming to the channel soon. I understand this was a short video, but I wanted to take this opportunity to share something a little different with you and hopefully give you a better understanding of how I go about looking for vintage pieces. I have dozens of furniture projects lined up in the coming months, so there will be no shortage of restoration content. My name is Barry, and thanks for joining me. Goodbye for now.